So without a doubt, Fallout New Vegas is a very broken game. And I don't mean with balance. I mean it has a lot of glitches and exploits that can be very fun to mess around with, like reload dashing, the ammo swap glitch, etc. But what if these fun glitches can be turned on their head? What if we can exploit the glitchiness of the game to make it not fun and trap ourselves forever? What if we can soft lock ourselves? Now, before I explain what I did, I'm gonna quickly explain what a soft lock is. A soft lock is getting your game into a state where the game is unbeatable and no progress can be made. It's called soft because you can always just start the game over and everything will be fine. But a hard lock would be like... No, that's not really what it is, but that's not the point of this video. What the point is that I was wondering if I could soft lock myself in Fallout New Vegas. And this is a stupid question, because of course you can. You've probably done it on accident, just playing the game casually. Have you ever saved in the middle of combat and then half a second later die, and then reload the save and die again, and again, and again? Well, congratulations, you just softlocked yourself. Although you can usually just load an older save and escape. A true softlock would be like if that was your only save for that character. Then your character would be doomed forever to die over and over again. I mean, without cheating, but that's also not the point of this video. But these kind of softlocks are boring. You just die over and over. You'll probably load an earlier save or toggle God after like 20 seconds of that shit. No, I wanted to craft something a bit more devious. I wanted to see if I can make a softlock where you can technically still play the game forever, but never make any progress, and not just die over and over. And after thinking for a while, I think I came up with something that is just that, and is also completely inescapable. So let me run you through the steps of how to completely trap yourself in Fallout New Vegas. So step 1 is to play the game normally, or not normally if you want, until you reach the Lucky 38. The Lucky 38 is actually where we're going to be soft-locking ourselves, because it has a couple of unique properties that we can exploit to trap ourselves. Once you get to the Lucky 38, ride the elevator up to the penthouse. Then, step 2, which is to drop any stim packs or any other item that could heal a crippled limb, like a doctor's bag. I'll explain this later. Now, step 3 is the major glitch, and how we're going to be trapping ourselves. Next to the elevator, there's a plant. Jump on top of it, and then walk into the corner. Then quick save and quick load. If you did it correctly, you should now be on the other side of the wall. Congratulations, you have now wall clipped in Fallout New Vegas. This is a glitch that speedrunners use, and speedrunners actually clip in the same spot to access Mr. House's room. But we're not going to be doing that. Instead, drop down to the lower floor here, and then, step 4, cripple both of your legs. You can just do this with the grenade launcher, but it'll take a couple tries before you can cripple both of your legs. Or you can just do this during the next step, which is, step 5, there's a hole in this out of bounds area which is a straight drop to the top of the Lucky 38 cocktail lounge. Drop down it and then quick save and quick load again before you hit the ground. This negates all your fall damage. Next, walk off the edge of the top of the cocktail lounge and fall and negate your fall damage again. If you didn't negate your fall damage earlier by using a grenade launcher, do it now by quick saving and quick loading a bit early. Then, step 6, save your game and delete all this character's previous save files. Congratulations, you have now trapped yourself. Now where are we actually? Well, we're out of bounds in the place that you see when you look out the window of the Lucky 38. Now earlier when I said that the Lucky 38 has some unique properties that we can exploit, this is one of the properties, having this outdoor area that's supposed to represent the wasteland. The second is that because the Lucky 38 is a tall building, it has to simulate that height against this phantom wasteland, so it's way higher up compared to it, and you have to fall down. And once you fall down, there's no way to get back up. Then there's the third, which I'm about to explain. Now, if you're a bit familiar with the technical side of this game, or other Bethesda games, you'll probably know that each area you can load into in these games is called a cell. And if you fall into the void somehow, you won't fall forever. Instead, you get teleported back to a predetermined location inside the cell, which is called a COC location. So if I handed this game to you and told you to escape without cheating, you might think that eventually this blank landscape will end and give way to the void. Then you could just get teleported back to the Lucky 38 where you can continue the game. You might think that, but you'd be dead wrong. The land does eventually end, but if you drop down, it's not the void. It's an endless ocean. The ocean will keep generating as long as you keep swimming. I'm assuming that if you keep swimming, it'll crash your game eventually, but I didn't try that. Oh yeah, if you're confused why I'm moving fast in this clip, it's because I used a console command to speed myself up, because limping around is very, very tedious. But as far as I know, you can't fall into the void and get teleported back. But here's the real kicker. The real thing that makes me conclude that this situation is absolutely unescapable. If you teleport to the COC location through console commands, you know, the place you'll teleport back to if you somehow fall into the void, you know where it is? It's not in the penthouse, nor the cocktail lounge. It's on the ground. So even if you found a way to fall into the void, it would all be for nothing. There is nothing you can do. You will be forced to limp in a featureless wasteland forever. And that's the end. Or is it? Because there is actually one thing I didn't mention. One thing you could do to kind of escape. Remember earlier when I said you could cripple both of your legs and get rid of all your stim packs? That wasn't just me being cruel so you run slower. I was actually preventing an escape method. But if you didn't have your legs crippled, there is something you could do. But it also requires that you have two other items. You would need a weapon that reloads one bullet at a time, such as the 357 revolver or the lever action shotgun, as well as a grenade launcher. And you can escape using these items by performing one of the hardest speedrun glitches in the entire game, infinite dashing. Now, if you've watched a New Vegas speedrun video in the past 3 years or so, you've likely seen this. But by shooting a grenade up in the air, reloading your revolver and pulling up the Pip-Boy, and then quick saving and quick loading after putting the Pip-Boy down at the exact moment the grenade hits you, you can just straight up fly in this game. If you're wondering how this relates to getting your legs crippled, it's because you can't reload dash or infinite dash with your legs crippled. And if you're wondering why I'm repeatedly quick saving and quick loading, it's because if you're in the air and infinite dashing, after so much time, you'll actually start falling. But if you quick save and quick load, this won't happen. Using this, you could possibly get up on top of one of the mountains in the distance and infinite dash towards the Lucky 38. I wasn't able to do this because I'm still pretty bad at infinite dashing, but I was able to get close. Also, it's difficult to locate the Lucky 38 because if you go so far, it despawns, and it doesn't spawn back until you're relatively close. So basically, you're aiming for an invisible target. In this clip, though, I was able to get close and see the right side of the Lucky 38 before failing to turn towards it. For the sake of argument, though, say you made it up there. What could you do? Well, you can't escape. There's just no way to get through the ceiling, and you can't interact with the elevator. There is a door here which goes nowhere. I was hoping this would be a door to the Lucky 38 basement, but it isn't. So there really is no escape, and I did not lie to you. But here's the thing, I didn't really test this all that much, because running around, even at increased speed, is very, very soul-sucking, and annoying as fuck. So despite this softlock being airtight in theory, there might be something I miss. So, feel free to play around with this, and if you find something, comment down below. Be sure to like and subscribe and all that bullshit. I'm the Logmuffin, and as always, I'll see you up ahead.